Hi, I'm Sandy Waite coming to you from Yoga Neighborhood. I'm actually in Mashpee TV studio and I'm very excited to be here. I'm sad that I can't see you in person, but it's the next best thing. Yoga Neighborhood is a nonprofit organization that offers yoga to underserved populations, and it is so important to offer these classes to folks that might not be able to have opportunity to be at a yoga class, like some vets or homeless people, learning disabled adults and children. So if you want to learn a little bit more about Yoga Neighborhood, we are at yoganeighborhood.org. So why don't we all get into a comfortable position, whatever that looks like for you, sitting down or laying down, it's up to you. And we'll just start with meditation. So meditation is an awareness of the moment right here, right now. And the special thing about that is you come with kindness and compassion and non-judgment to yourself. So if you'd like, you can shut your eyes or keep them open. It's up to you. And just be aware maybe how the ground feels underneath you, maybe the temperature in the room. Maybe start to be aware of your breath. Maybe feel the air coming in through your nose or your mouth. Maybe feeling your belly inflate or deflate as you inhale and exhale. And just give yourself permission to be here right now, this moment, this breath. Please know you can't do meditation incorrectly. It's about just being aware of the moment. When you have thoughts come in, acknowledge them, and with kindness come back to your breath. And maybe take a few deep breaths in. And let's try to keep this peaceful, quiet state of mind as we go forward into our poses. So if you're laying down, you can come into a seated position. If your eyes are closed, you can open them. And please be aware, if I do anything that you even think is not going to feel good, you don't need to do it. And I'll be offering a lot of modifications, and hopefully you will be able to do what's best for you. So let's take a deep breath in, bring our arms up, and exhale, hands together, bring them down into heart center. And again, inhale up, maybe gaze up, exhaling as the hands come to heart center. And again, inhale up, exhale, take that right arm, bring it out to the side, left arm can reach up, reaching the shoulder up, and gently let it go over to the right side. If you can imagine lining up that arm, the left arm with your ear. And inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left hand comes down. And breathe. Just let that hip drop into the floor as you reach through your arms and your fingers. And inhale up. Clasp the hands together and gently bring the palms to the ceiling. Let the shoulders go to the side and the opposite side. And now bring arms forward, round your back. Let your chin go towards your throat. Feel that nice stretch. Hopefully that feels good. If not, desist. And you can gently bring the hands down and slowly let yourself stretch out. I often recommend that you contract your abdominals when you're bending forward to support your back. Yoga is about kindness to ourselves and figuring out what moves are the best for us, for each individual. And slowly start to bring your arms in, bring your head up, and take a deep breath in. Arms up. Exhale, bring that right arm behind you. Left arm can be in front or on your knee. And sit up as tall as you can and twist. Looking over your right shoulder. Let your eyes adjust. And inhale, looking forward, arms up. Exhale, left hand comes behind you. Again, place your right hand wherever you'd like. Sit up nice and tall as you gaze over your left shoulder. And inhaling, looking forward. Exhale, bring our hands in heart center. Gently press fingers and palms. Elbows can be out. And now just let those wrists go into little circles. And reverse. And press. Extend that right arm. Gently pull back on your fingers. Just going to warm up. Continue to warm up the wrists, fingers. Exhaling, bring those fingers down. Maybe you can feel the stretch all the way to your shoulder. Sitting up nice and tall. Let's do that on the left side. Inhaling and exhaling. I'll often cue you to breathe. Just breathe at your own pace. It's just a reminder. Let's take these hands and with tension make fist and release with tension. And inhaling, exhaling. Gently just shake them out. Maybe do little circles. And exhale. Inhale, pressing the hands together. Exhale, and bring them down. So you can rest your hands on your knees. We're going to take a deep breath in and come forward with our whole upper body. And exhale, just make circles. So you're going to feel this in your hips and your back. And if there's a little spot where you're like, ooh, maybe stay there, maybe kind of wiggle a little bit more. Circles can get bigger as you go or smaller. And now let's gently, slowly reverse it. And just breathe. Last circle. And take a deep breath in. And exhale. So let's take our right leg and extend it out. And sitting up nice and tall, maybe flex that right foot if you can. It's up to you. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, bring that right arm down and gently line up your left arm with your ear and lean into the right side. If you can, relax that left leg. And inhale, arms up. Turn your shoulders towards your right foot and start to come forward with a flat back. Might not be able to go too far, or maybe you can, and then gently, slowly, let your upper body just fold over your leg. Maybe slide your hands down towards your ankle, your feet, and breathe. And inhale, pick our head up. Exhale, bring that leg in, extend the left leg out. If you'd like, you can flex the foot. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left hand comes down, right arm lines up with your ear. And again, maybe you might find that your right leg relaxes and goes to the floor easily. Different parts, different sides of our bodies might have a little more flexibility. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, I'm going to bring the hands down. And again, just a flat back forward, hinge from the hips, and then release over. And again, maybe stretch the arms out. If you need to, support your back, maybe contract your abdominals. Try to make sure your neck's relaxed. And slowly start to let your hands come back and sitting up nice and tall. We'll take a deep breath in, extend both legs out. So you can bring your hands wherever you'd like behind you. I'm just going to point and flex the feet. Stretch the toes if you can. Maybe feel the front of the legs when you point your feet, or the back of the legs when you push through your heels. And little circles for the ankles. And reverse. And let's bring the soles of the feet together. Maybe you can bring them in a little bit. Place your hands wherever it's going to be comfortable for you. And press the soles of the feet together and then gently stretch out the legs. It's kind of a nice stretch for the front of the foot and bring them back in. Exhale as you stretch forward. And release. And take a deep breath in. And exhale. So if you can, we're going to bring our feet back. You can bring the feet right underneath you, going into hero's pose. So hero's pose can be done different ways. Again, legs right underneath your legs, or you can come out a little bit. This is probably easier for kids, but it's a really nice way to have a nice straight spine. And again, if that's too much for you, keep those legs underneath or use your hands. And take a deep breath in and exhale. So we're going to come into table. And you can keep your wrist underneath your shoulders and hips above the knees. If you've got little persnickety wrists, you can maybe use your knuckles or come down on your forearms. And let's take a deep breath in. Release the belly, pick our head up for cow. And now release the head, press down with your hands, round your back. Neck's relaxed for cat. And coming back through table, let's walk our hands down on our forearms. So for puppy pose, you want to keep your hips stationary and stretch out your arms. Maybe let your forehead rest on the mat. Upper body hovers over the mat. So this can be a little intense for the shoulders, so go to your limit or just before your limit. No need to push. And looking at our hands, as you exhale, start to slowly walk back into table. And take a deep breath in. Go into a little balancing. We're going to extend that left leg back, hip height, and maybe adjust your hands in front, however it feels good for you. Again, knuckles, forearms are fine. Extend that right arm out for sunbird. So imagine your hips and your shoulders facing the mat. You can point the foot or flex the foot and breathe. If you can, this is a little advanced, you can bend that left knee and reach behind to try to find that left foot. So yeah, a little advanced, and it's not necessary. You can just bring the foot up and coming back into table and breathe. And again, release the belly, pick the head up for cow. Exhale, round the back, release the neck for cat. And walk the arms down. Arm down on the forearms. Maybe stretch out the arms. Upper body can hover over the mat, forehead on the mat. Just feel that nice stretch in your back, shoulders. And looking at our hands, start to bring those arms back in, coming back into table. Extend that right leg back. Again, adjust your hands however you'd like. Hips and shoulders and gaze. Face the mat. Again, maybe you can point the toe if you'd like. And exhaling as you bend that right knee. And again, maybe look for that foot, maybe not, maybe just bring it up. One thing that does help with balance is finding a focus and sometimes contracting your abdominals. And release the hand and release the foot and come down into child's pose. So, child's pose has all different looks. Feet and knees can be together or apart. You can stack your hands and relax your head. You can just put your head down. You can bring your hands down to your feet. What's important about child's pose is that you are able to relax and feel supported. Feel the support from the earth, from your mat. And maybe if you have an intention, maybe you could state it now. It's up to you. Maybe come back into your peaceful, quiet state. And now, back to the poses. Coming back into table. So we're going to curl our toes underneath and push ourselves into downward facing dog. So right here, adjust your feet, adjust your hands. You can lift up one heel while you let the other foot go on the mat. Your neck's nice and relaxed. Just keep in mind, well, actually, I think you can hear me because I have the microphone on, so maybe I can relax my neck too. And gently start to feel the stretch in the legs and the back. And again, if you need to, come on your knuckles. And maybe now, if you can, start to lower the heels towards the mat or on the mat. And inhale, exhale, coming up on the balls of your feet. Maybe push your hands away, release your upper body. And slowly lower your heels to the mat. We're going to look at our hands and just walk out into a high plank. So if this doesn't feel good to you, just come down on your forearms or come down on your knees. It's fine. And if you can, take a deep breath in. Maybe imagine those elbows coming together and slowly just lower yourself to the mat. And breathe. And just rest. Maybe you can hear your heartbeat. Let's bring our hands like right underneath our shoulders, maybe a little bit below our shoulders. Press the front of your foot into the mat, engaging your legs as you bring yourself up into a baby cobra. Hips stay on the ground. So this time, if you want to come into upward facing dog, that's where the front of your feet and your hands are the only thing on the mat. That would be fine. I bring my hands back a little bit more, keep my elbows bent till I start to stretch them. Inhale, pressing the feet, engaging the legs, lifting up to cobra, and maybe coming all the way up, lifting your heart. Exhale, bend the knees, and gently come all the way back into child's pose. Whatever that child's pose looks like for you, just enjoy this moment of relaxation. And coming back into table, shoulders over your wrist, hips over your knees. Inhale, curl the toes underneath and gently come up into a downward facing dog. Again, you can just pedal those feet, one heel down at a time. And now, looking at our hands, we're going to start to walk our feet towards our hands. Keep the knees bent, upper body's relaxed. Inhale. As you exhale, stretch the legs and bend the knees. Exhaling. This time, slide your hands up your shins. If you can, come into half forward fold. Contract your abdominals if you need to. Exhaling, release the hands, knees are bent, and take a deep breath in. Exhaling as you slowly roll up. Contract the abdominals if you'd like. And coming up, right into mountain pose. So just take a peek. Make sure you've got your hips over your knees, knees over your ankles, and breathe. Standing up nice and tall. And take a deep breath in, arms up. Clasp the fingers together, your pointy stick out, and gently crescent moon to the right. Maybe press out the left hip. That feels good. Inhale up. Exhale. Over to the other side. And reaching up. So we're going to do a little bit of a back bend. If this is good for you, join in. If not, it's fine. Inhale. You can imagine lifting your heart, lifting your gaze, and bringing your arms back. Exhaling as you come forward. And release your arms. Coming right back into mountain pose. Take a deep breath in. We're going to prepare for chair pose. Inhale. We're going to bring the arms up. Exhale. And just take a seat. So bend your knees. Make sure your knees are not going beyond your toes. And right here, maybe give yourself a little pelvic tilt. And breathe. Inhale, bring your hands to heart center. Exhale. If you can, we're going to take that right elbow, bring it right above the right knee. You want to make sure one knee is not sticking out further than the other. Maybe press your hands together, turn in your upper body. Gaze can be at the ceiling. And maybe if you'd like, you can take that right arm, bring it down to the floor, and reach out your left arm. Again, this is all optional. Inhaling. Exhale, bring the hands down. Relax the upper body. Maybe stretch the legs. And let's bend the knees. Take a deep breath in. Now we're going to come back into chair pose. So you can bring your arms straight out in front, or you can bring your hands right up on the side. Knees bent. Pelvic tilt. And breathe. Inhaling, hands come to heart center. Exhale, left elbow goes right above the left knee. And now gently press your hands together. Upper body turns. Gaze can be up at the ceiling or wherever it's comfortable for your neck. Inhale. Exhale, maybe let that left hand go down, the right arm go up. And breathe. If you need to, come up a little bit. If you can't, if you're having trouble breathing, Just lift up a bit. Exhaling, bringing the hands down. And now take a deep breath in. Relax the upper body. Legs can be straight. And bend the knees. Again, we're going to come back into chair. So just let the hands come up the side. Bring the arms out. And now, if you can, come up on the left ball of your foot. Contract your abdominals, find a focus. Maybe come up on the right. Arms line up with your ears. And slowly come on down. Back into mountain pose. Just let's take a few breaths right here. Inhaling. Exhaling. And again. So we'll take a deep breath in, and we're going to bend our knees. Exhale, step back with that right foot. Turn the foot out a little bit. Hips and shoulders are forward. We've got room, space in between the feet and the legs. Hips and shoulders are forward, and shoulders are low. So what's important when Warrior One is you want the knee over, the left knee over the ankle. And ideally, it's nice to have that knee line up with your two middle toes. And the back leg, you can keep it straight, or you can bend it a little bit. It's up to you. You just really want to make sure the toes and the knees are going in the same direction. And take a deep breath in, bring your hands behind your back. Gently press down with your hands, lift your heart, lift your gaze. So for some of you, you can go right into Humble Warrior, which would be lifting up your arms, bringing the whole body forward. But if you'd like, you can bring your hands right on your knee and gently come forward, bringing the hands down on the side of the foot. And now bring the hands to your lower back, clasp them together and lift them up over your head. Again, relax the neck. Humble Warrior. Exhaling, lower the hands to your back. And now to the floor. Take the right hand, bring it on the inside of the foot, and lift up that left arm. Again, if these don't feel good to you, make any modification or just don't do it. Like I had to just switch my little back foot just to make sure that the knee and the toe are going in the same direction. And gently bring down that hand and take a deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to bring the hands right above the left knee and come all the way back into Warrior One. Check your form. And stepping forward into mountain pose. Inhaling up. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees, and gently come on down. Bring your hands right below your knees on your shins and just let your upper body come out, half forward fold. And bend the knees, release the hands. Inhaling, exhaling, roll up, contract your abdominals, keep the knees bent, all the way back into mountain pose. We'll do the same warrior routine on the left side. Inhale, exhale, step back with that left foot. Again, turn that foot out a little bit. Keep the knee and the toes going the same direction. Hips, shoulders are forward. Right knee is bent. Maybe the knees lining up with the two middle toes. And inhale. Exhale, clasp the hands together. And now just gently bring the hands back. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. And again, if some of you would like to go forward into Humble Warrior, bring the whole body forward, lift the arms up, or bring your hands right on your knee and then down to the floor. Neck's relaxed. Find your balance, bring your hands to your lower back, clasp them together and let them come up over your head. And find what feels good to you. Always want to be kind to ourselves. And gently bring the hands to your lower back, release them to the floor. Take that left hand, bring it on the inside of your foot, and let that right arm reach up for a nice spine twist. Nice spinal twist. And bringing that hand down, take a deep breath in, bring your hands right on your knee, and bring yourself back into Warrior One. And stepping forward, back into mountain pose. So I'll just do a little balancing. Going into crane, so you can bring the arms out, inhaling. Exhale, we're gonna bend that right knee. Foot can be pointed or flexed. Just wanna kind of keep it engaged. Imagine pressing down with a supportive leg. So if you can, maybe bring that knee out to the side. And maybe bring it forward. So remember, it's not about if you can hold the pose or not. It's about showing up and giving yourself some self-care and love. And let's bring that foot down. And inhale. Exhale. We're going to lift the left leg again. Point or flex the foot. Press down on the supportive leg. Nice, open, wide heart. And it's okay. Maybe you can open that knee to the side. It's up to you. And exhaling, bring it forward. And release. And right back into mountain pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. So we'll go into eagle. It's got a few steps to it. Take a deep breath in, arms out. Exhale, right arm under the left. Bend at the elbows. Palms can touch, forward or back, it's up to you. And now gently, slowly exhale as you bring up those elbows. And lower. And again, take a deep breath in, slightly bend your knees. Take that right foot, bring it over the left. You can keep it right there, or you can wrap it around your calf. I encourage you to find a spot that you can focus on and maybe contract your abdominals. Eagle pose and release. Back into mountain pose. Inhale, arms out. Exhale, left arm under the right. Bend at the elbows. Palms can be however you'd like. Gently start to lift those elbows. Make sure you're breathing. And lower. A little bend in the knees. Take the left foot, bring it over on the side. You can keep it right there. Tract your abdominals, find a focus, maybe wrap it around your calf. And there are all different ways to do eagle. I know some folks go forward a lot. So do your eagle today. And release. And let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Now we're going to take a deep breath in. This is a little harder. So if you'd like, you could find something to hang on to, a chair, a wall, dancer's pose. Inhale, we're going to lift the right arm. Exhale, bend that left knee, hold the front of your left foot if you can. If you can't, just, this is fine. It's all good. All of this is fabulous balancing. If you can, take a deep breath in, press the front of the foot into the palm of your hand. Try to bring the knee straight back as opposed to out to the side. And just breathe. As you bring your foot back, as you bring your knee back, try to lift your heart as you go forward. Dancer's pose. And when you're ready, you can come out of the pose. And take a deep breath in. Exhale, let's lift that left arm, bend the right knee, and if you want, you can hold on to your pants, whatever you'd like. So again, right here is fabulous balancing. If you can, press the front of the foot into the palm of your hand. As it brings you forward, try to lift your heart and breathe. And when you're ready, you can release the dancer's pose. And take a deep breath in. If you need some water, please have some. And inhaling, exhaling. So, let's take a deep breath in. Bringing our arms up. Exhale, forward fold, contract your abdominals, maybe bend your knees. And now take a deep breath in. We're going to step back in on the ball of our right foot. So the left foot again is over your ankle, lining up with your knees. And take a deep breath in. And now gently bring that knee and the front of the foot on the mat. If you can, we're going to just bring our body weight forward to stretch out that right calf. And that's up to you, how far you want to go. And exhale, bring your hips back. Maybe slide that left leg out a little bit, flex the foot. Let the upper body relax over. And picking our head up, we're going to take that left foot, bring it down on the mat again, knee over ankle. And take a deep breath in, and we're going to come on up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. And inhale up. Exhale, down. And we're just going to bring our hands on our knee and bring our hands all the way down. So that left hand on the outside of your foot is going to stay right there. We're going to reach up our right arm. Let your gaze follow. This also can be done in a lunge if you'd like. You can extend that back leg out. This is balancing and it's a lot more challenging. It's either way for you. And bringing both hands down. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Curl the right toes under, stretch out the leg, and we're just going to gently push off and come in to a forward fold. Knees are bent. Inhale. Exhale, slowly roll up. And we're going to do that on the other side. So, take a deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees, maybe contract your abdominals, hands to the ground. Take that left foot, bring it straight back on the ball of your foot. So you're just going to stretch out the toes, stretch the leg. Again, you can always come down on your knee right away. And gently bring that left knee down and the front of the left foot down on the mat. I walk my right leg out a little bit as I bring my whole upper body forward to stretch out my whole left calf. And breathe. And now take a deep breath in. We're going to bring the hips back, Maybe stretch out that right leg a little bit. Flex the foot if you'd like. Let your upper body relax over. And now, you can bring that right foot back, knee over ankle, and take a deep breath in. And come up, hands to heart center, and inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, and gently bring your hands on your knees and bring your hands down. Keep that right hand on the outside of the foot, maybe adjust the foot if you need to a little bit. Take that left arm, bring it up to the sky, let your gaze follow. And again, if you want, you can bring that left foot into a lunge, left leg into a lunge, and stay right here. It is 100% up to you. And breathe. And bring the hands down. And take a deep breath in. We're going to bring that right foot back, and now we're going to come into a squat. So squats are not easy for everybody, but if you can, you want the feet to go out. I mean, some people will be on the balls of their feet, which is fine. And breathe. And gently come out. We're going to come down, bend our knees, and take a deep breath in. And exhale. So we'll go into boat pose. You can follow along with me or go right into yours. Just take a deep breath in, lift the right leg. Shoulders are relaxed. Lift the left. Right here, I'm sure you can feel your core working. If it's part of your practice, you can bring your legs up. If it's part of your practice, you can bring your arms out. Ideally, you're looking for that nice V form from your upper body and your legs. And breathe. And gently bring the feet down and then bring the soles of the feet together. And maybe hold the toes or the ankles. Just let your upper body relax over for butterfly. So if you can, just try to release the legs, your upper body. Check to see if the small muscles around your eyes are relaxed or your jaw. And just breathe, find the peace. And inhale, pick our heads up, feet on the floor, knees are bent. And we're slowly gonna roll down on our backs. And let's bring our feet right up. Bring our knees right up to our belly and just maybe bring them around in a circle, rock side to side. Just release any tension in that back. And take a deep breath in. As you exhale, you're going to bring the feet down and knees stay bent, hands are down by your hips. If you can, bring those heels in as close as you can to your hips. You're going to go right into bridge. So just take a few little pelvic tilts and release. And release. And now you're going to go all the way up. Press down with your hands, press down with your feet. And gently, slowly lift up your spine. Maybe you might want to clasp your hands together, bring your shoulder blades together. It's up to you. Some folks come up on the balls of their feet. Everything's fine. So if your heels are up, keeping your hips up, you can release your heels, maybe release your hands and your shoulder blades, and gently, starting at the top of your spine, slowly come down, one vertebrae at a time. And then bringing the knees to the belly, just let them release any tension in the back, wiggle them around, circles. Take a deep breath in, extend your arms out in a T formation from your shoulders, and let the legs Go over to the right. Let those legs be heavy. Maybe you might want to turn your gaze over to your left hand. Maybe you might want to extend your legs out. Exhaling, bend your knees and slowly roll back onto your mat, onto your back, and let the bent legs go over to your left side. And just really let those legs really relax. Again, maybe turn your head looking over your right hand. Or extending your legs out, whatever feels good to you. And with bent knees, roll back onto your mat and take a deep breath in. Maybe hug your knees, exhaling, bringing your head up towards your knees. And if there are any poses that I have not done that you would like to, you can go ahead and do those and then meet us in Shavasana. Shavasana is laying down in a relaxed position and just really feeling all of your body sensations. Relaxing the body, feeling it being supported, and coming back into that peaceful state of well-being. Give yourself permission to be here, this moment, this breath, just as things are. The perfect state of mindfulness or meditation is the acceptance of now, this present moment. So gently start to reawaken your body. Maybe wiggle your fingers or your toes. Maybe let your head gently go side to side. And then roll over on your side. Maybe bring your knees up and stay there for a few breaths. And then when you're ready, meet us in a seated position. Thank you all for practicing with Yoga Neighborhood today. So appreciate you and miss you. So I just want to leave you with my favorite quote. A lot of you know this. My religion is simple. My religion is kindness. Dalai Lama. Namaste. Take care, everybody. Hope to see you soon.